Looks like YouTube's working. I don't know if everyone knows, but you asked me to let you know that the YouTube is up and running. It does have a little bit of lag, so if you guys are trying to watch YouTube at the same time, you're going to notice that. So. Looks like there's 111 people watching on YouTube right now. Yay! All right, well, it's 2 o'clock. Steve, are you ready to go?
Well, welcome everyone to the College of Pharmacy Senior Recognitions and Hooding Ceremony for the class of 2020. Truly an amazing day. For those of you joining us that are friends, relatives, spouses, I'm Steve Durst, Dean of the College of Pharmacy, and along with all the faculty members and staff of the college, I certainly want to congratulate the class of 2020 and their guests that are with us today. It is a milestone event, and even in this virtual format, I think we all feel truly the celebration of today's accomplishments for each of our graduates. And there are two dignitaries with us today that I especially want to recognize. They include Jackie Morse, Director of Meyer Specialty Pharmacy Services and Trade Relations, also a graduate of the College of Pharmacy and a member of our Alumni Advisory Board, and Larry Wagenack, Michigan Pharmacists Association Chief Executive Officer. And Larry will be here to present this year's graduate send-off. In addition to that, I also want to recognize two other very special people today, and they are the 2020 class advisors, Doctors Katie Axford and Lisa Salvati, both associate professors in the College of Pharmacy. In addition, in today's program, we have Dr. Rod Larson, Assistant Dean of Academics and Practice and a College of Pharmacy graduate, Tom Dowling, Assistant Dean of Research and Sponsored Programs and a College of Pharmacy graduate, Margaret Lyons, Assistant Dean for Student Services, Cambria DeHogue, Director of Experiential Education, College of Pharmacy graduate, and Tara Lee, Director of Admissions and a College of Business graduate, and truly today's executive producer of this program. So please join me in welcoming all of them. In addition, I want to recognize all of the faculty members from the college, and I will go through and list their names. And then at the end we can applaud. Dr. Felix Amisa, Dr. Teresa Bailey, Dr. Allison Berknoff, Dr. Michael Bouthalier, Dr. David Bright, Dr. Jill Covio, Dr. Peggy DeVoost, Dr. Susan DeVoost Miller, Dr. Deeb Eid, Dr. Heather Durand, Dr. Namita Giri, Dr. Kim Hancock, Dr. John Jameson, Dr. Carrie Janes, Dr. Shelby Kelch, Dr. Mike Klepser, Dr. Renee Koski, Dr. Sonali Karup, Dr. Jennifer Lamberts, Dr. Lisa Meny, Dr. Tracy Mersfelder, Dr. Eric Nybo, Dr. Annie Otney, Dr. Ben Pontefract, Dr. Allison Potter, Dr. Greg Potter, Dr. Sarah Ragukas, Dr. Claire Sadi, Dr. Michelle Saar, Dr. Kyle Schmidt, Dr. Scott Sexton, Dr. Dane Schultz, Dr. Curtis Smith, Dr. Minji Sohn, Dr. Callie Van Langen, Dr. Dean Van Loo, Dr. Tracy Ward, Dr. Greg Wellman, Dr. Mark Young, and two very special faculty members that I want to recognize, Dr. Rose Barron and Dr. Craig Straley. Both Dr. Barron and Dr. Straley will be retiring at the end of this year. Dr. Straley left in January, and Dr. Barron will soon be leaving. A big round of applause for an incredible College of Pharmacy faculty. Thank you. I now want to recognize a very special group, our College of Pharmacy staff. And they include Ms. Karen Audebray, Ms. Missy Sanders, Ms. Amy Quist, and Ms. Susan Thrush. One other that I want to especially recognize is Mrs. Pam Hughes, who also will be retiring at the end of this fiscal year. So in late July, she will be leaving the college. A special note of thanks to Pam for the incredible commitment she has made to the college over the last years, all that she has done, all the assistance, and in fact, probably most important, the constant, friendly, helpful, supportive, kind person she has been to all of us. A big round of applause. Thank you. Okay. Now, just a couple of opening comments. And I'll have to admit that in putting this together, I wanted to keep the ceremony as traditional, consistent with the past ceremonies as possible. I don't want everything that we right now are experiencing with the pandemic to in any way overshadow this incredible day for each of you and for all of you. I will mention it briefly, but more importantly, I want to recognize you for what you've done. I want to compliment you for the incredible commitment over all 4 years. And of course, I'll mention the last couple of months, how just unbelievable they have been. So a little bit of background for our guests. The first degree from the College of Pharmacy was presented in 1893, and since then, over 7,000 graduates have pursued careers in all areas of pharmacy practice and truly around the world. Throughout the 127-year history, the College of Pharmacy has been recognized for its outstanding students, its knowledgeable and dedicated faculty, and the unending support of its over 7,000 alumni and 600 preceptors. My congratulations to each of you, the graduates, and your successful completion of the rigorous and complex curriculum. Over the past 8 weeks, though, the rigors of the program have certainly increased for you. As a response to an emerging pandemic was developing across all sectors of healthcare, you were there. You maintained your focus on completing the final clerkships, caring for the patients, all of those assignments that you had. You did that in hospitals and pharmacies across the state. So today's celebration and congratulations are even more meaningful and heartfelt. I know that as the next generation of pharmacists, in a way you have already been tested, but I am certainly knowledgeable, aware, and fully believing of how extremely capable you are of entering the healthcare system, and especially entering at a time of great need. So congratulations really to everyone with us today, and those of you that will join us later while you watch YouTube. It's a pleasure to have all of you here. And I know that there is no graduate among us today that didn't have their parents, a spouse, perhaps their children, even close friends assisting them throughout the 4 years. And I want to recognize each of you, all of those graduating and all of those that assisted in reaching today's ceremony. Truly, congratulations to everyone. I think this is so interesting, the applaud, you know, here I'm in the lobby of the College of Pharmacy, and with me are Pam Hughes, Karen Audebray. So the applause is, although it's really deafening in here, it's not quite like it would have been at Star Auditorium. But I can tell you that with the technology, and of course with just the incredible desire to celebrate this, it is like we are connected. So with that, I want to start the program today with our senior class awards. We'll begin that then with recognition of the Class of 2020 Professor of the Year Award. And that will be presented by Class President Joe Osborne. But first, let me introduce the Professors of the Year for the first 3 years of the curriculum and ask them to join me on stage. A little bit of a joke there, but we will certainly recognize them if we can through the Zoom platform. First year Professor of the Year, Dr. Kim Hancock. Congratulations, Dr. Hancock. Second year Professor of the Year, Dr. David Bright. Congratulations, Dr. Bright. Third year Professor of the Year, Dr. Greg Wellman. Congratulations to Dr. Wellman. Now, Joe, please, if you would present this year's College of Pharmacy Professor of the Year.
Thank you, Dean Durst. This marks the fourth and last time I have the honor of presenting the Ferris State University College of Pharmacy Class of 2020 Professor of the Year Award. This is always a difficult award to present, considering the high caliber of pedagogic skill and passion for the profession of pharmacy that the faculty at Ferris possess. An immense pool of qualified and beloved faculty members are considered during this process, with every professor laying claim to their own special memories with our class. There are several words our class would use to describe the recipient of the 2020 Professor of the Year Award. Knowledgeable comes to mind, as this pharmacist is undoubtedly a master of their specialty and always willing to share their experience and expertise to any student who asks. This pharmacist also demonstrates immense patience, evidenced by their diligence in explaining complex topics in our therapeutics and active learning courses. Lastly, their passion for the profession of pharmacy is readily apparent through their dedication to students and enjoyment of the art of teaching others. I am proud to present the 2020 Professor of the Year Award to Dr. Dane Schultz.
Dr. Schultz, would you like to say a few words?
All right, well, thank you. I honestly have nothing at all planned. This was completely out of the blue. I want to thank you all for this recognition. It's been an enjoyable year to work with each of you, for those of you that I've encountered, especially in the experiential setting. And I wish you all very much the best as you go forth into your next year for career or even residency. And, you know, when I say this to my students that I encounter, and I really open this up to anybody, you know, we as faculty here at Ferris and the staff and the administration are always going to be here for you. And especially as you enter a market of very uncertain and trying times, don't be shy about leaning back on us for guidance and advice as you go out into the workforce. So that would be my pledge to you all. And I want to say thank you very much. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Congratulations, Dr.
Thank you.
Again, congratulations. And although Dr. Schultz said he really didn't have words prepared, I think many of you know that he has received several Professor of the Year awards. So he may have been able to recall some of those from previous recognitions. Now we'll move on to the graduate awards, and we'll recognize members of the class of 2020 that have been nominated and selected by their peers and the college faculty for the college's most prestigious student awards. The graduates recognized in these awards, with these awards, have achieved an impressive level of performance in the curriculum, measured not only by their grade point average, but also by their engagement in the profession and the enthusiasm they have displayed for the practice of pharmacy and the care of their patients. The students' commitment to the profession of pharmacy and the patients they care for is truly impressive. They represent healthcare leaders of tomorrow. Today's awards will be presented by members of the College of Pharmacy faculty and staff. First award, the 2020 ROCHI graduates, will be announced by Dr. Katie Axford, as I already mentioned, Associate Professor for Pharmacy Practice and the ROCHI Advisor. Dr. Axford.
Thank you, Dean Durst. The ROCHI Society, Pharmacy's academic honor society, encourages and recognizes excellence in intellectual achievement and fosters fellowship among its members. Student members are invited to join ROCHI if they rank in the top 20% of their class after completing at least half of their didactic pharmacy coursework. The Society strives to achieve universal recognition of its members as lifelong intellectual leaders in pharmacy. As a community of scholars, ROCI will instill the desire to pursue intellectual excellence and critical inquiry to advance the profession. The inducted members of ROCI for the graduating class of 2020 include Kelsey Adkins, Natalie Bohan, Brennan Foreman, Nicholas Furlich, Jessica Goldsworthy, Elizabeth Graham, Guntas Hira, Rachel Hoekstra, Megan Hurst Holmes, Ryan Kantak, Trevor Karbowski, Travis McFarlane, Bethany Martini, Anne-Marie Momber, Kyle Neely, Joseph Osborne, Spencer Potter, Nicole Trudeau, Holly Vandervest, Andrew Watson, Calvin Wells, Patricia Whiting-Carto, Jenny Weidman, Cody Wise, and Lacey Warden. Please join me in congratulating these students on their achievement.
Thank you, Dr. Axford. Congratulations to the ROCI members. Our next award is the College of Pharmacy Emeriti Faculty Award, and it will be presented by 2020 Professor of the Year, Dr. Dane Schultz. Dr. Schultz.
Thank you, Dean Durst. Recognizing the significant contributions to academic pharmacy and the pharmacy profession through their scholarship and service, the College of Pharmacy has established this award named in honor of the Emeriti faculty of the College of Pharmacy. The Emeriti Award recognizes the graduating students with the highest grade point average. The recipients of this award represent professionalism and academic abilities that are collectively epitomized in the college's Emeriti faculty. This year's Emeriti Faculty Award is presented to two members, Anne-Marie Momber and Andrew Watson. Please give a round of applause. Thank you.
Congratulations. Our next award will be presented by Dr. Kyle Schmidt, and it's the Wanda J. Butler Memorial Award. Dr. Schmidt. Well, I will gladly step in for Dr. Schmidt and have the pleasure.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself, Dean Durst.
Okay.
I was all the way through it. I presented it already. I did my round of applause, but nobody heard.
That's I think this will be the fun of the afternoon. It's a spontaneous production that we have going. Dr. Schmidt,
Okay.
Would you like to present the Wanda J. Butler Memorial Award?
I would be honored, Dean Durst. Now that I've practiced, it should be flawless. In memory of Dr. Wanda J. Butler, late Assistant Professor of Pharmacy, this award is presented annually to members of the graduating class who have earned the second highest grade point average over the course of the four-year curriculum. In addition to the award plaque, the recipients' names will be permanently inscribed with other Butler awardees and housed in the College of Pharmacy. This Wanda J. Butler Memorial Award is presented to Brennan Foreman and Jessica Goldsworthy. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you, Dr. Schmidt. Our next award is the M. Robert Buchtel Memorial Award, and it will be presented by Dr. David Bright. Dr. Bright?
In memory of Dr. M. Robert Buchtel, late Associate Professor of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, this award is given annually to the senior student who has earned the third highest grade point average over the course of the curriculum. The recipient's name will be permanently inscribed with other Buchtel awardees and housed in the College of Pharmacy. This year's Robert Buchtel Memorial Award is presented to Bethany Martini. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Bethany, and thank you, Dr. Bright. Our next award is presented by Dr. Heather Durand, and it's the William C. Sunkus Memorial Award. Dr. Durand.
Thank you, Dean Durst. The Dr. William C. Sunkus Memorial Award is presented to the outstanding graduate of the College of Pharmacy who exemplifies the qualities of character so nobly portrayed by the late Dr. William C. Sunkus. In addition to receiving an engraved recognition plaque, the recipient's name will be permanently inscribed with other Sunkus awardees and housed in the College of Pharmacy. Nominees for the award are identified by the graduating class, with final selection made by the faculty of the college. Comments for the recipient include, Andrew is a pharmacist who I would want caring for my family members someday. The 2020 recipient of the Dr. William C. Sunkus Memorial Award is Andrew Watson. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Andrew. Thank you, Dr. Durand. Our next award is the Robert A. Zustiak Memorial Award, and it will be presented by Dr. Cambria DeHogue, Director of Experiential Education. But before she goes to the award, I want to especially recognize the Experiential Education team that consists of Dr. Lisa Meny, Dr. Dee Eade, Dr. John Jameson, and Mrs. Amy Quist. They have done an extraordinary job, and you are likely all the recipients of their work over the last 8 weeks as they worked and worked and worked to ensure that everyone's schedule was adjusted so that graduation would be achieved, so that the requirements of the curriculum would be met. Dr. DeHogue led that effort, and I want to especially recognize her for that work today.
Thank you.
Dr. DeHogue.
Yep. Okay. So this award is named in honor of the late Dr. Robert A. Zustiak, a faculty member and outstanding clinical pharmacist. Dr. Zustiak was the consummate clinician. His clinical practice exemplified patient-centered care. His enthusiasm and motivation were a constant inspiration to all who had the pleasure of working with him. It is these qualities, as well as academic excellence, which are used in the selection of the award winner. The award is presented to outstanding fourth-year students that have demonstrated extraordinary capability and motivation. The award consists of an engraved recognition plaque. Comments received in nomination of this year's recipients include, I have always been impressed by Brennan's ability to retain and apply information. Brennan excels in any setting, consisting of displaying compassion for patients and a sincere desire to advance the profession. Second comment, Paige was an extraordinary P4 student at our practice site for her ICU and institutional health system APPEs this fall. She far exceeded my expectations with her ownership of patient care activities and her ability to extend our pharmacist practice. The 2020 Robert A. Zustiak Memorial Award is presented to Brennan Foreman and Paige Weaver. Congratulations.
Congratulations to both Brennan and Paige. Thank you, Dr. DeHogue. Our next award will be presented by Dr. Allison Berknoff, and it's the 2020 Award of Excellence in Clinical Communication. Dr. Berknoff.
Yes, thank you. I just have to pull up my little thing here. Pharmacy practice experiences in the final year of the Doctor of Pharmacy. Oh, sorry. Let me start over. This award has been established by the Facts and Comparisons Division of J.B. Lippincott Company to recognize exemplary clinical patient skills demonstrated throughout the advanced pharmacy practice experiences in the final year of the Doctor of Pharmacy curriculum. The awardee is recommended by the faculty and is selected based on their demonstrated knowledge and compassion in the caring for patients in a broad range of practice settings. This recipient will receive a complete digital library of Facts and Comparisons drug information publications. Faculty nominations included the following comments. Victoria is one of the most compassionate pharmacy students that I know. She truly cares for patients that she sees and she is no stranger to putting in significant time and effort outside of the workplace to ensure that her patients receive the highest level of pharmaceutical care. She has a special talent when it comes to speaking with patients that allow her to quickly establish trust. Her ability to clearly and concisely communicate while building a trusting relationship is being formed has served her well in her years of practice at Family Healthcare and throughout her rotations. The 2020 recipient of the Award of Excellence in Clinical Communications is Victoria Linson.
Congratulations, Victoria, and thank you, Dr. Burknoff. Our next award, presented by Dr. Peggy DeVoost, is the Mylan Pharmaceuticals Excellence in Pharmacy Award. Dr. DeVoost.
Good afternoon. Congratulations, class of 2020. I'm going to present the annual Mylan Pharmaceutical Excellence Award. The recipient of this award must demonstrate high professional motivation and superior proficiency in the provision of drug information services. Nominating comments from preceptors include: Travis spent countless hours with his classmates in the P2 year, aiding them in trying to understand and then master the concepts expected of the class by various professors during the year. I would observe him interacting with all kinds of groups after hours in the pharmacy building, trying to help everyone keep on top of the fast-moving delivery of topic materials in the drug action course. In his P3 year, he was an integral part of the study table review sessions, tutoring that was delivered from the distant site to the current P2 students. I'm sure he made a significant impact on the understanding of the material, decreasing anxiety in the class and their overall knowledge retention after finishing the course. The award consists of a framed portrait and a certificate. The recipient of the Mylan Pharmaceutical Excellence in Pharmacy Award is Travis McFarland. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Dr. DeVoost, and congratulations, Travis. The 2020 Excellence in Community Pharmacy Award will be presented by Dr. Jin Ding. Dr. Ding?
Thank you, Dean Durst. The Excellence in Community Pharmacy Award recognizes a student that throughout the curriculum has demonstrated an interest in pursuing a community pharmacy career, has high academic achievement, and has been engaged in professional extracurricular activities. Faculty nominations included comments such as, Megan is an excellent communicator. She effectively counsels her patients with a calm, empathetic demeanor. She is an excellent listener and is very knowledgeable. Patients really enjoyed talking with her. She will make an excellent pharmacist. The 2020's recipient of the Excellence in Community Pharmacy Award is Megan Hurst Holmes. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Megan, and thank you, Dr. Ding. Our next presenter is Dr. Lisa Savati, and she will present the 2020 Excellence in Co-Curricular Interprofessional Activities Award. Dr. Savati.
Thank you, Dean Durst, and congratulations to all of the graduates. The Excellence in Co-Curricular and Interprofessional Activities Award is presented to a graduating fourth-year student that has demonstrated a high level of involvement in co-curricular or interprofessional activities. Nominations for this year's awardee included comments such as, along with maintaining an exceptional academic career, Spencer's years as a pharmacy student included being involved in the American College of Clinical Pharmacy, the American Pharmacists Association, the Michigan Pharmacists Association, Phi Lambda Sigma, the Dean's Advisory Board, and Rho Chi. He gave an ACCP poster presentation, was involved in research activity as well as community service, and was a member of the College of Pharmacy Accreditation and Programmatic Effectiveness Committee. Finally, he also won the Mr. Pharmacy competition hosted by Lambda Kappa Sigma. This year's recipient of the Excellence in Co-Curricular or Interprofessional Activities Award is Spencer Potter. Congratulations, Spencer.
Thank you, Dr. Salvati, and congratulations, Spencer. Our 2020 Excellence in Research Award will be presented by Dr. Eric Nybo. Dr. Nybo.
The Excellence in Research Award is presented to a graduating fourth-year student to recognize demonstrated interest in clinical and/or basic science research and outstanding research skills, including strict adherence to the research process. Faculty comments included, Heidi has been intimately involved in research, not only through the research elective, but also of her own accord throughout pharmacy school. This year's recipient of the Excellence in Research Award is Dr. Heidi Stultz-Griffey. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Heidi, and thank you, Dr. Nybo. Our next award is presented by Dr. Susan DeVos Miller, and it's the 2020 Excellence in Leadership Award.
Thank you, Dean Durst. The 2020 Excellence in Leadership Award recognizes a student that demonstrated outstanding leadership capabilities and had a formal leadership role in the College of Pharmacy. Faculty nominations included comments such as, I've been impressed over the years with Joe's ability to manage his various leadership positions, class president, experiential coordinator, chair of Phi Lambda Sigma, and many others, while still maintaining his academic pursuits as well as a personal life. I've seen Joe's leadership skills develop and watched him become more comfortable and confident delegating tasks and having tough conversations. Joe's leadership style has been integral to project success. Everyone on the team appreciates Joe's style of seeking to understand before passing judgment, which I believe is a key skill for a leader. He is also quick to show gratitude for those that assisted with a project and showcase the work done by others, effectively managing up his classmates and colleagues. His keen leadership skills help him to promote pharmacy services. This led to increased engagement in pharmacy services at the clinic, which improved patient care. This year's recipient of Excellence in Leadership Award is Joseph Osborne. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Joe, and thank you, Dr. DeVos Miller. Our next award will be presented by Dr. Lisa Meny. It's the Michigan Society of Health Systems Pharmacist Student Recognition Award. Dr. Meny.
Thank you. Congratulations to all of the graduates. I'm proud to be here as a faculty member, but also as a member of the executive board of the Michigan Pharmacists Association. The Michigan Society of Health Systems Pharmacists annually recognizes a graduating student who has demonstrated academic excellence and an interest in pursuing a career in hospital pharmacy practice. The recognition consists of a monetary award and an engraved plaque. Comments received in nomination of the awardee included, he worked well with the team and made many medication interventions while in clinic. On his second rotation with me, he had grown even more as a clinician. He was problem solving with patients to get them the treatment they needed. He was able to convince several of our most difficult patients to try new therapies. He was able to move past just creating a treatment plan for a patient, but creating a treatment plan with the patient's specific goals and resources in mind. The 2020 MSHP Award is presented to Kevin Gilbert.
Kevin, congratulations and thank you. Thank you, Dr. Meny. It's now my pleasure to present the Michigan Pharmacists Association Dean's Leadership Award. The award is presented by the Michigan Pharmacists Association to the graduating senior who is most likely to demonstrate leadership in pharmacy practice and advance the ethics and standards of the profession. The recipient receives an engraved plaque, 5 years of complimentary MPA membership, and is appointed to the MPA's Public and Professional Affairs Committee for the year of graduation. This year, the college recognizes a graduate for his outstanding contributions, advancing the reputation of the college locally, regionally, and nationally throughout the 4 years of the program. He has exemplified professionalism and commitment. The recipient of the Michigan Pharmacists Association Dean's Professionalism Award is Spencer Potter. Congratulations, Spencer. And to complete our awards, our final award is the Outstanding Peer Recognition Award, and that will be presented by Class President Joe Osborne. Joe?
Thank you, Dean Durst. This award recognizes an individual who has furthered the profession of pharmacy and the educational experience of their fellow classmates, but has largely gone unrecognized in a formal manner. The students nominated for this award are of great character and have put forth effort above and beyond that expected of typical pharmacy students. These individuals have done so with the intention to better the profession of pharmacy, improve the health of the community and the patients they care for, and to enhance the educational experience of their peers. This awardee is selected by the class from a list of nominees. Comments for this year's recipient included, Andrew always puts his best effort into everything he does, even the smallest in-class assignment. He has tangible integrity in his work and is always so polite and respectful. He is very talented in communicating with others. This year's Outstanding Peer Recognition awardee is Andrew Watson.
Congratulations, Andrew, and thank you again, Joe. Before we move into the hooding ceremony, let me collectively congratulate all the senior award recipients and this year's Professors of the Year. Congratulations, each of you. As a continual annual part of the hooding ceremony, we always include a member of our alumni, usually an alumni board member, to provide a welcome to the alumni address. And this year, it's really an honor to have with us Dr. Jackie Morse. Let me tell you a little bit about Jackie. Dr. Morse is a 2006 College of Pharmacy graduate. After completing a residency in community pharmacy with the College of Pharmacy and Meyer Pharmacy, Dr. Morse served as a faculty member in the college with a shared appointment with Meyer Pharmacy. In 2015, Dr. Morse assumed a full-time position with Meyer in managed care contracting and served as a district manager. Dr. Morse is currently Director of Specialty Pharmacy Services and Trade Relations. She is a board-certified pharmacotherapy expert and an active member of the Michigan Pharmacists Association, as well as a member of the college's Pharmacy Alumni Advisory Board. Dr. Morse, would you please deliver the welcome to the alumni?
Thank you, Dean Durst. Good afternoon. First, I'd like to extend my sincere congratulations to the class of 2020 on behalf of the College of Pharmacy's Alumni Advisory Board. As the Dean mentioned, my name is Jackie Morse. I'm, of course, a proud graduate of the college, former faculty, and have been with Meyer for the past 15 years. I'm also fortunate to serve as a member of the college's Alumni Advisory Board. And it is on behalf of that board that I have some comments to share with you this afternoon. I certainly expected, as I know we all did, to be doing so in a bit more formal setting instead of my basement office here. But as pharmacists, I know that we're inherently flexible, so we'll roll with it. Normally, given the flurry of activity and the fast pace of events around graduation, I'd probably remind you to take some time, slow down, and reflect on what today represents for you and for those who supported you. Today, we really have no choice but to take things a bit more slowly. You've just crossed the finish line on a long, and I'm certain sometimes arduous journey. That is something that you should be incredibly proud of. Over the past several weeks, I have found myself thinking about the oath of a pharmacist, spoken periodically throughout the career of a student pharmacist, including this afternoon for you. I can't recite the words from memory, but the message of the oath has always stayed with me. For myself and for other pharmacists, the words don't mean anything different today than they did when we first spoke them. But I don't think any of us has ever seen such a raw and real application of the full scope of the oath as we're experiencing right now. One of the first vows spoken with the oath is, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. It's a ubiquitous concept. Oaths taken by physicians, nurses, and other health professions contain similar provisions. As healthcare providers, we have a shared commitment to the patient as a whole person. Maya Angelou once said, I think we all have empathy. We may not have enough courage to display it, end quote. Yes, as a member of the team, you are the medication expert, but you also are and should always strive to be more than that for your colleagues and for your patients. Whether you provide direct patient care or support those who do, I hope that this commitment to humanity underpins everything you elect to do in this field. Certainly goes without saying that it is a most extraordinary time to be entering the realm of health professions. With that, here's what I would offer you today. Be an advocate. Advocate for your patients and advocate for this profession. Seek to understand the industry pressures, as there are many, the legislative issues, and the opportunities that these things bring forth. Continue a pursuit of knowledge. Pharmacy school has provided you a framework by which to evaluate and apply, but the information that flows through that framework will grow and change. Grow and change along with it. Your patients will benefit. Be involved in the profession and give back to it. Whether it's integrating students into your practice site, mentoring a high school student with pharmacy aspirations, volunteering for a committee, or giving financially, you're helping to sustain the institution of pharmacy for future generations. And that's something we should all be committed to. Practice thankfulness. Today, remember to thank those that supported your journey, your family, your classmates, faculty, mentors. Maybe it's not a hug or a handshake today, but maybe it's an email, a handwritten note, maybe a video chat. And finally, you've chosen a profession that offers great opportunity and great reward. Be the medication expert, but more than that, commit and have the courage to show empathy in a system that so needs it. On behalf of the alumni, welcome, congratulations, and I wish you the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Morris. Thank you. As we move along, our next recognition, truly, it will be presented by Joe Osborne. And I want to recognize him as an incredible class president. He has worked with us throughout all 4 years of the program. It has always been a pleasure. He has addressed both very pleasant things as well as challenging things and done everything effectively and professionally. So Joe, in recognizing you as a fantastic class president, I'd ask you to share a few words with your colleagues.
Thank you, Dean Durst. Good afternoon, Ferris State University College of Pharmacy class of 2020. Throughout the past 4 years, we have woken up every morning and had our schedule in some way, shape, or form impacted by a commitment to become a pharmacist. There were, undoubtedly for all of us, moments where this challenge we chose to accept was not greeted by enthusiasm or passion or even gratitude, yet we persevered. We would fill up our ritual container with a stimulant of our choice and head outside to embrace another rigorous day. This was not always easy, but achieving a worthwhile goal hardly ever is. Today commemorates the day we finally achieved that ambition, yet today also marks the beginning of a much longer journey. We have learned much throughout our time together that will support us throughout that journey. While we may net a Doctor of Pharmacy degree, it is certain that we will get so much more from reflecting on our past encounters with one another. Our class has exhibited many traits that will serve us well on the path ahead. Bravery comes to mind, as our group would never shy away from volunteering for experiments such as sampling hot sauce or over-the-counter medications during class. Camaraderie also was apparent as we had collaborated on answering in-class questions and collectively celebrated the impressive pharmacology knowledge of both boy and girl. Our clinical expertise is prevalent, certainly, and evidenced throughout our time spent on our IPPY, APPY, and FRAPPY experiences. Finally, our empathy and emotional maturity is of paramount importance, as we all understand that while these graduation conditions did not align with any of our expectations, we also realize that they in no form lessen the friendships, memories, and connections we all share. We now belong to a professional family whose bond cannot be broken by any disaster, for that link perseveres as long as we dedicate our lives to caring for our patients. That ideal, selflessly providing care to others, lies at the heart of this ceremony. Today, we accept the responsibility bestowed by society to offer truthful and compassionate care to our communities. Much as with our mission throughout the past 4 years of pharmacy school, this will be a bold endeavor. I challenge you to personify the first line of the pharmacist's oath. I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. There will be shortcuts one will be tempted to take while we make our journey, and it is imperative that we stay true to our course. These moments may present themselves at the end of our shift, or the day before a vacation, or 5 minutes before closing our community pharmacy, and it is vital that we pause to reflect in that moment to ensure that our future actions align with what is best for the patient. This will not always be easy, but if we have learned anything about ourselves throughout the past 4 years, it is that our class excels at difficult tasks. I am grateful to have had the immense privilege of representing this group of pharmacists. I will forever hold fond memories of each of you from our class meetings, Pharmac Ball, and daily interactions throughout pharmacy school. I wish you all the very best in your careers as pharmacists, and I am excited to see how our respective journeys guide us throughout life. I am both humbled and proud to call myself a fellow classmate and a Ferris State University College of Pharmacy graduate alongside all of you. Thank you.
Joe, thank you. It's been an incredible 4 years, and your service has been exemplary. All the best to you and the entire class. Thanks. It's now my pleasure, as we move to the send-off address, to introduce someone that has been a part of Michigan pharmacy, and really pharmacy in the country, for as long as I can remember. Larry Wagenknecht is completing his 37th year with the Michigan Pharmacists Association and has announced his retirement in 2021. And when that announcement was made, the first thought I had, besides really one of kind of sadness that he would be leaving the role he has really perfected, was that with that experience, I wanted it shared with our graduates. And many of you know from year to year that our routine is to include for the send-off someone that has graduated from the College of Pharmacy. Now, Larry hasn't, but we're not going to hold that against him today, because I know the perspectives he can share with us will more than make up for that. That's said mostly just for Larry. Let me get back to the script. He received his BS in pharmacy from the University of Michigan, is licensed as a pharmacist and a preceptor, a key member of several local, state, and national organizations. He serves as chairman of the Michigan Health Information Network Shared Services Board, is a member of the Board of Governors for the Pharmacy Certification Board, Pharmacy Technician Certification Board, and chair of the Michigan Healthcare Stakeholders Opioid Stewardship Consortium. He has also served as the 2000 to 2001 president of the National Alliance of State Pharmacy Associations and served as secretary and governor of the University of Michigan College of Pharmacy Board of Governors. Most importantly, and these are my own words, he has been a tireless advocate for pharmacy, for patient safety, and for you, for students. For over 30 years, he's led and supported one of the nation's premier professional pharmacy organizations, and I am truly honored to have him with us today. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Larry Wagenknecht. Larry.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Dean Durst, for your kind words. Graduates, faculty, family, and friends, it is my great pleasure to be one of the first to wish you congratulations on making it your big day, and to all of you who were recognized earlier with the various awards. I'm certain that it looks and feels much different from what you imagined. Please know that all of us feel exactly the same. I expect that your graduating class, the class of 2020, will remember how everyone in the world has been impacted by this COVID-19 pandemic. The good news is you made it, and today we get to celebrate your accomplishments. I was honored when Dean Durst first reached out to me and asked if I'd provide the comments this afternoon. I've had the pleasure of knowing the Dean for about as long as I've been with the Michigan Pharmacists Association. Back then I could refer to him as Steve. Being asked to do this is special to me because I'm not a graduate of Ferris State University. But yet the vast majority of pharmacy friends that I've acquired over the years as a pharmacist are in fact Ferris State graduates. In fact, 4 of my personal mentors are Ferris State grads. So indirectly, Ferris State University has also had a significant impact on the directions of my professional growth as a pharmacist. Dean Durst suggested that I maybe share some of the lessons learned that I've experienced over my years in the pharmacy profession in hopes that you might benefit from some of my experiences. My biggest challenge has been to narrow it down to something less than 5 minutes. After some thought, I ended up deciding to fashion my comments this afternoon in the style of the great philosopher, David Letterman. Most of you remember Dave's top 10 list. Well, today I'm going to be sharing with you Larry's Lessons of Life top 10 list. However, Dean Durst shortened the time of my comments because of the Zoom situation. So I'm going to only be able to give you Larry's Lessons of Life top 5 list. Actually, I think Dean Durst has one of those free Zoom accounts and after 40 minutes, we're all gonna be boosted off of the conference here. Let's get started. Number 5, be active in professional organizations. It's extremely important that you belong and participate in at least one of the many professional organizations that are out there. It's actually one of the reasons I ended up where I am. Regardless of whatever city, town, or state you actually end up living, there's a state association that absolutely needs you. Your participation will provide you unique opportunities of networking and other ways for you to make changes in the profession. Please stay involved. Number 4, always say yes to professional opportunities. As you move into the profession, you'll have a number of opportunities in the workplace to do something that really isn't in your job description. It may be something that you volunteer to fix or a project that your supervisor identifies as something that needs to be done. In fact, you probably have no idea how to accomplish the task. But in stepping into these situations, you'll have the unique opportunity to learn a new skill. And as you do this, you'll be exposed to opportunities that you've not even dreamed about. Be open for these opportunities when they come along. Number 3, you need to focus on you. Take time for you and your family. As a pharmacist, it's extremely easy to get caught up into work. And with today's remote activities, separation between work and home is even more difficult. Learn how to keep work at work and home at home. It's one of the most important skills you can master. Truth be told, I'm still struggling with this one. Number 2, never forget your dreams and always work to achieve them. One of my instructors mentioned to me at my graduation, and it is something that I've always remembered. Remember what you want to do and work to make improvements in the care you provide. Don't let someone else define who you are. Your education will empower you to improve the care of patients, even one patient at a time. And the number 1 lesson of life, if you're not at the table, then it means you're on the menu. This is the one part of the process of creating change that I truly did not appreciate until I became involved in dealing with state government. But it's not just within government. It applies to every situation you'll be in. Whether it's a discussion in the hospital between departments or discussions between the store manager and your supervisor, if you're not part of that discussion, it's likely that you're not going to be part of the solution, and you're probably not going to like the outcome. In conclusion, I hope that you'll think about these comments and remember that your faculty and preceptors are all rooting for you to be wildly successful. I hope that in my role with the Michigan Pharmacists Association, I contributed to positioning our profession to the point legislatively where we're able to take advantage of the great things that the pharmacists in the health systems and the community pharmacies across the state have done during this COVID-19 pandemic. With your help and your involvement, we will be able to make those changes that will further enhance what you do in this ever-changing world of healthcare. Thank you again, Dean Durst and Ferris State University, for being a big part of my pharmacy life. To the graduates of the class of 2020, on behalf of all of the members of the Michigan Pharmacists Association, welcome to the profession. We look forward to your success as pharmacists. Congratulations.
Larry, thank you. That was excellent. Of course, we'll have you back next year for the other 5, so you can complete your top 10. But no, in all sincerity, it has been a pleasure to kind of navigate through pharmacy with you and really watching you and guided by you. So thank you for all that you have contributed to this profession. Truly, best wishes for your retirement. With that, we now move to the part that perhaps you have been most waiting for. And that is the recognition, what would normally be the presentation of hoods. Dr. Larson, our Assistant Dean for Academics and Practice, will read the names of each graduate. Following that, Mr. Wagenack will lead the class of 2020 in the oath of the pharmacist. So Dr. Larson, would you please begin reading the class list?
Thank you, Dean Durst. First up is Kelsey Atkins. Caitlin Alexander. Mubarak El-Ghazali. Abdul Lamak Al-Arifi. Ahmad Amar. Fatima Amar. Anna Arnold. Melinda Aziz. Sareen Begdasarian. Tyler Baker. Grant Beach. Maria Berkovich. Zachariah Blank. Natalie Bowen. Brian Borowitz. Danielle Boza. Remy Brenner. Ryan Brophy. Michael Brownlee. Lindsay Kavanaugh. Mitchell Kavanaugh. Santino Shavada. Sean Coffin. Allison Cook. Monica Cribley. Trenton Cunningham. Rebecca Dadles. Catherine Dato. Kema Elena. Joshua Erickson. Olivia Farhadi. Yusuf Farhat. Taylor Farmer. Brennan Foreman. Kristen Friedland. Nicholas Furlich. Travis Gannon. Richard Garcia. Mackenzie Gendron. Lindsay Gersler. Jillian Galeb. Kevin Gilbert. Brian Glessman. Jessica Goldsworthy. Elizabeth Graham. Elmadina Havoc. Brooke Hayduck. Guntaz Hira. Yasmin Hijayi. Rachel Hoekstra. Tyler Hoogterp. Nicholas House. Victoria Hubert. Aaliyah Hunt. Megan Hurst Holmes. Deidre Hudson. Darren Jacks. Dina Jadala. Ashley Yankee. Devin Yankee. Chelsea Jennings. Andrew Johnson. Jessica Joy. Ryan Kentek. Trevor Kabowski. Larissa King. Casey Husterman. Kristen Kajatek. Kristen Krantz. Nicholas Kreitzbender. Devin Kuiper. Vienna Labarge. Megan Ling. Victoria Linson. Logan Lockridge. Travis McFarland. Kayla Magic. Kevin Markle. Bethany Martini. Sydney Miller. Kayla Mills. Rebecca Mitchell. Anne Marie Momber. Eric Moore. Matthew Naden. Kyle Neely. Joshua Nelson. Catherine Nelson. Roya Omari. Travis Ahmet. Joseph Osborne. Catherine Bilzik. Spencer Potter. Ruben Ramdeo. Claudia Razoki. Samantha Reed. Dominic Reel. Ryan Ryder. Megan Rodewald. Virgil Schramm. Pierre Shaoni. Emily Shoup. Audrey Speckard, Zachary St. Pierre, Heidi Stultz Griffey, Sabri Tetro, Anita Toma, Armin Tupozian, Nicole Trudeau, Holly Vandervest, Lena Wahida, Sylvia Wasson, Andrew Watson, Paige Weaver, Kelvin Wells, Brian Wheaton, Patricia Whiting Carto, Jenny Weidman, Catherine Wilson, Cody Wise, Tyler Wise, Jessica Woods, Lacey Warden, Michael Wyman, Feng Yang, James Yusuf, Abigail Zudama, Andrew Zurline. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Thank you, Dr. Larson. And a special thanks, as you can see there, to Kelsey Baker for putting that together and providing the regalia for your photos. And a very special thanks to Dr. Katie Axford for working with Kelsey to make that all happen. Thank you both, and congratulations to our graduates. Now, Larry, Mr. Wagenack, if you would lead the class in the oath of the pharmacist.
Very good, thank you. Congratulations. If all of you, the graduates as well as pharmacists in the audience, if you'll read with me as we do the oath of the pharmacist. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence. I will hold myself and my colleagues in the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public.
Thank you, Larry. And again, congratulations. As we wrap up, I have just a few closing remarks. Of course, congratulations. The outstanding achievements that you have had throughout the 4 years all qualify you for an incredible welcome to the pharmacy profession. I'm really humbled by the academic success, the professional success, the commitment that each of you have made over the past 4 years. I look forward to working with you now, not as students, but truly as colleagues. And I have one more comment as we close. I'm continually impressed by the character of the university's founder, Woodbridge N. Ferris. He was a visionary for his time, His commitment to education, his commitment to equity remain impressive today, 135 years after the founding of the institution. In his speeches and lectures, you received a letter from me, perhaps this week, that included this. He would often end those speeches and lectures with a very simple, but a very appropriate phrase for today: make the world better. Those words could not be more meaningful, nor more appropriate today. I encourage each of you to follow his direction and make the world better. This concludes a truly extraordinary 2020 Doctor of Pharmacy hooding ceremony. I congratulate the faculty for all their time, all their commitment, all their excellence that they have poured into this graduating class. I congratulate the staff and the administration who have worked so hard to make this day possible. But most of all, I congratulate every graduate and the friends and spouses and parents, children that are joining us to be part of that congratulation and part of that celebration. It was a great ceremony, one that will probably never be repeated in this format. It will be a memory that you will always have. All I ask is that as soon as we can, that we make a point of getting together face to face, because I can't wait to see you. Congratulations. I wish you many successes.